Hi, and good day. My name is Jexter Backus, and welcome to TechWiz Club, where tech magic happens. Today, our topic is game development. So, what is game development? Game development is the process of creating games. It involves combining creativity and technical skills to design interactive experiences. This process includes storytelling, designing visuals, sounds, coding gameplay mechanics, and testing to ensure the game functions as intended. Game development consists of several roles, much like the process of creating movies. Here are some of the basic roles in game development. Game designer develops the game concept, mechanics, and overall experience. Programmer writes the code that makes the game work. Artist designs characters, environments, and other visual elements. Animator brings characters and objects to life through movement. Sound designer creates music, sound effects, and audio to enhance the mood. Producer manages the team and ensures the project stays on schedule. Tester plays the game to identify bugs or issues and suggests improvements. The more complex a game is, the more roles are required. For example, here is a sample of the end credits for Metal Gear Solid 4, an AAA title. Here are some of the most common genre or type of video games. Action, fighting, puzzle, racing, survival, shooter, casual, strategy, RPG, sandbox, sports, massively multiplayer online, adventure game, simulation video game, first-person shooter, platformer, and stealth. Now let's discuss career opportunities. So what are the career opportunities as a game developer? A career in game development offers a wide range of opportunities, as the gaming industry is one of the fastest growing sectors globally. Below are some career paths and opportunities within the field. 1. Game designer. Responsibilities: creating the concepts, rules, storylines, and mechanics of games. Skills needed: creativity, storytelling, scripting, prototyping, and an understanding of player behavior. Specializations: level designer, narrative designer, system designer. 2. Game programmer. Responsibilities: writing the code that runs the game, implementing game mechanics, AI, physics, and more. Skills needed: proficiency in programming languages like C++, C#, or Python, knowledge of game engines like Unity or Unreal Engine. Specializations: gameplay programmer, AI programmer, engine developer. 3. Game artist. Responsibilities: creating visual assets such as characters, environments, textures, and animations. Skills needed: proficiency in tools like Blender, Maya, ZBrush, and Photoshop. Specializations: 2D artist, 3D modeler, character animator, concept artist. 4. Game audio engineer. Responsibilities: designing sound effects, composing music, and creating immersive audio experiences. Skills needed: audio editing, knowledge of software like Pro Tools or FMOD, and music composition. Specializations: sound designer, composer. 5. Game tester, quality assurance. Responsibilities: testing games for bugs, glitches, and usability issues to ensure a smooth player experience. Skills needed: attention to detail, communication, and documentation skills. 6. Technical artist. Responsibilities: bridging the gap between artists and programmers by optimizing workflows and troubleshooting art-related issues. Skills needed: scripting, shader development, and deep knowledge of game engines. 7. Game producer. Responsibilities: managing projects, coordinating teams, setting timelines, and ensuring a game is completed within budget and on schedule. Skills needed: leadership, project management, communication, and budgeting. 8. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, developer. Responsibilities: creating immersive VR, AR, experiences for games or other industries like healthcare and education. Skills needed: knowledge of VR, AR, hardware and SDKs like Oculus or ARKite. 9. Indie game developer. Responsibilities: creating and releasing games independently or in small teams. Skills needed: a mix of game design, programming, and marketing knowledge. 10. Esports and streaming content creator. Responsibilities: creating games tailored to esports or focusing on streaming and community engagement. Skills needed: understanding of competitive gaming dynamics and streaming platforms. 11. Serious games developer. Responsibilities: developing games for educational, training, or simulation purposes in sectors like healthcare, defense, and education. Skills needed: a mix of game design and industry-specific knowledge. 12. Game marketing and community manager. Responsibilities: promoting games, managing communities, and building hype for upcoming titles. Skills needed: social media management, marketing, and public relations. 13. Emerging career trends. AI in gaming. Creating adaptive AI for smarter NPCs or personalized experiences. Blockchain and NFTs. Developing games with play-to-earn mechanics and asset ownership. Cloud gaming. Working on platforms for streaming games without hardware limitations. Game development offers opportunities across various roles, catering to technical, creative, and managerial talents. It's a dynamic field that continues to grow with technological advancements and player demand. Alright, let's take a look at some well-known mobile games and see what makes them fun and famous. You can download these games if you'd like and play them in your own time. For now, let's watch a few minutes of gameplay and learn what makes them so fun and engaging. Can you try to identify and list the basic elements of a game? You can pause the video while you write down the elements. Number 1. PUBG Mobile. Number 2. Arena of Valor.
Governing the Edict of Judgment, untarnished amidst the expansive celestial realm above, untarnished amidst the bustling multitude of myriad existence below.
Number 3. Genshin Impact.
Years ago, was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. When I woke, I was all alone, until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide. We should head off. Let's get going.
Alright, here are some basic elements of a game. 1. Characters. These are the entities the player interacts with or controls within the game. Characters could be people, animals, vehicles, or even abstract entities, depending on the game. Types. Player characters, PCs. Controlled by the player, such as Mario in Super Mario Bros. Or Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. Non-player characters, NPCs. Characters not controlled by the player, often designed to support the story or provide challenges, like shopkeepers, quest givers, or enemies. Role in gameplay. Provide identity and connection for the player. Shape the game's narrative or gameplay style, for example, a stealthy character in a spy game, a warrior in an action game. Allow for customization, increasing player engagement, for example, creating custom avatars in The Sims. Example enhancements. Adding voice acting or detailed animations to make characters feel alive. Developing backstories to create emotional connections. 2. Goals. Definition. The primary objectives players aim to achieve, giving the game purpose and direction. Goals can range from completing levels to collecting items or defeating a final boss. Types of goals. Short-term goals. Immediate objectives, like clearing a stage or collecting coins. Long-term goals. Overarching objectives, such as saving a kingdom or completing a story arc. Optional goals. Side quests or achievements that enhance replayability. Role in gameplay. Create a sense of progression and accomplishment. Provide motivation and keep players engaged. Enable diverse gameplay styles, for example, speedrunning to complete a goal quickly versus exploring every detail. Example enhancements. Dynamic goals that change based on player choices. Offering rewards for achieving goals, such as unlocking new levels or items. 3. Rules. Definition. The framework and limitations that define how the game is played. Rules determine what is possible, what is not, and how players interact with the game world. Types of rules. Explicit rules. Clearly defined, like the number of lives a player has. Implicit rules, unstated but understood, such as the behavior of NPCs or physics-based interactions. Role in gameplay. Ensure fairness and consistency. Create challenges by limiting player actions, for example, a stamina bar. Define the game's genre or style, for example, turn-based rules in strategy games, real-time mechanics in action games. Example enhancements. Introducing flexibility, such as customizable difficulty settings. Designing unique mechanics that stand out, like time manipulation and braid. 4. Challenges. Definition. The obstacles, puzzles, or adversaries that players must overcome to progress. Challenges are the core drivers of engagement and excitement in most games. Types of challenges. Physical challenges. Require dexterity or reflexes, such as platforming in Celeste. Mental challenges. Require problem solving or strategy, like puzzles in The Witness. Social challenges. In multiplayer games, interacting and competing with other players, as in Among Us. Role in gameplay. Keep players engaged by testing their skills and knowledge. Provide a sense of accomplishment upon overcoming them. Balance frustration and reward to maintain enjoyment. Example enhancements. Introducing adaptive difficulty to match the player's skill level. Offering multiple solutions to a single challenge, promoting creativity. How these elements work together. When these elements are effectively combined, they create an immersive and enjoyable gaming experience. Characters bring life and relatability to the game. Goals give players a reason to play and a sense of direction. Rules establish boundaries and structure, ensuring a fair and balanced experience. Challenges engage the player and provide opportunities for growth and mastery. Practical example. Super Mario Bros. Characters, Mario, player-controlled, Bowser, antagonist, and various enemies like Goombas. Goals. Save Princess Peach, long-term, complete levels and collect coins, short-term. Rules. Limited lives, time constraints, and specific mechanics like jumping on enemies to defeat them. Challenges. Avoiding traps, timing jumps, defeating enemies, and navigating through increasingly difficult levels. By elaborating on these core elements, you can better understand the building blocks of game design and how they create engaging experiences for players. Introducing game mechanics. Game mechanics are the rules and systems that govern how a game works. Examples include movement, how the character moves, for example, jumping, flying. Scoring, points rewarded for specific actions, for example, collecting coins. Health, a life system that determines how long you can play. What makes a game engaging and fun? Clear goals. Players should know what they're working towards. Challenges. Obstacles make the game exciting and test skills. Player choice, allowing creativity or decision making. Reward systems. Points, new levels, or achievements motivate players. Great design. Visually appealing characters and environments. Social elements. Multiplayer games are fun because you can play with friends. So, what we have discussed is just a rough understanding of game development. From here, we can move forward to learning how to create games. In our next lesson, we're going to start making our very own games using Scratch. Scratch is a super fun and easy to use app that lets you bring your ideas to life with colorful characters and exciting stories. We'll explore how Scratch works, create our own cool characters, called sprites, and design amazing backgrounds for our games. In our following lessons, we'll also learn how to make our characters move, jump, and interact, just like in real video games. I'm so excited to start this adventure with you. Thank you for listening, TechWiz Club. This is your guide, Jexter Backus.